Welcome to the NETL CO2U LCA training video series. In prior videos, we discussed how to create flows and processes in openLCA. In this video, we will cover how to create a system of connected processes, also called a product system, and run LCA results for your CO2 utilization system. To create a product system, right-click on the PI data folder within the product systems category and select New Product System. Name your product system to reflect the system and scenario you are modeling. For the reference process, find and select the final unit process that produces the reference flow for your product system. In many cases, this will be your CO2 utilization process, but could also be a combustion or other type of end-use process. Ensure that Auto Link Processes is checked. If you have accurately selected each instance of a provider within each of your processes, then select Only Link Default Providers. This ensures that alternate providers of flows are not included in your product system, for example, the incorrect electricity source. Open the product system and confirm that the correct product and flow property are listed as the reference. Next, open the Model Graph tab. This shows the connected processes within your product system. By double-clicking on a process, you can view the intermediate product flow inputs and outputs for each to ensure that your processes are correctly linked. Selecting the plus button expands your supply chain to the next node. Note that system processes or cradle-to-gate processes are shown with a double black border and have no additional supply chain. You can also right-click and select Expand All to show all processes at once. Within your product system, you can adjust any global or process parameter to modify the scenario as needed. For example, we may want to change the amount of electricity required for dewatering within the foreground process. By changing the parameter here within the product system, I am only changing the results for the specific scenario. Make sure to select Save or hit Ctrl S. Next, we'll move back to the General Information tab to calculate results. NETL recommends using the modified version of Tracy labeled Tracy 2.1 for NETL for impact assessment. See Section 2.3 of the guidance document for additional details. In most cases, users will select Analysis to get full inventory and impact assessment results. Uncertainty analysis using Monte Carlo will be discussed in later videos. A number of tabs appear after successfully calculating results, each with different levels of detail. We'll show some of the most important ones in this video. The first tab shows the top contributors by process to an individual flow or to an impact category. Inventory results shows net total inputs and outputs for all elementary flows. Individual flows are reported by subcategory and by process. This tab also shows total requirements or throughput for each process. This total requirements section is a good opportunity to confirm that processes link and scale correctly. The Impact Analysis tab shows impact assessment for each category, broken out by contribution from each process or each flow. Note that impacts from processes that are used multiple times within a product system, such as the electricity mixer, will be aggregated in this view. The contribution tree allows you to drill down into specific processes to identify the relative contribution towards an inventory flow or impact category. Nodes can be expanded backwards into the supply chain starting from the reference flow. Use of the contribution tree Excel tool will be discussed in a later video and is described in Section 4 of the guidance document. On the General Information tab, select Export to create and preserve an Excel file of inventory and impact results. This file will contain inventory and impact results, as well as contributions by flows and processes. Subsequent videos will cover how to compare results across different product systems or to run scenario analyses within a project.